Ada knew the city's rhythm by heart. She felt it in the cold pavement beneath her sleeping bag, heard it in the rumble of garbage trucks. Life was a daily struggle, searching for warmth, food, and a safe place to rest. The world often looked away, but Ada held on to kindness, sharing what little she had with stray cats and others in need. She remembered a time before the streets, a job, an apartment, a quiet life, lost to a string of misfortunes. Yet she refused to let bitterness take root, seeing the good in people even when they ignored her. Her empathy was her strength, the one thing the city couldn't take. Ada's days were a routine of survival, but she noticed every small act of kindness. A dollar in her cup, a child's shy smile. On August 4th, 2025, as hunger gnawed and the city lights blurred, Ada pulled her thin coat tighter, unaware her life was about to change forever. She was just Ada, a woman with nothing, about to give everything, and soon the city would know her name. The alley behind the Italian restaurant was Ada's usual spot for scavenging. As she lifted a trash bin lid, a faint, desperate cry stopped her. At first, she thought it was a kitten, but the sound grew louder, a human cry. Heart pounding, Ada dug through greasy bags and cardboard until she found a newborn wrapped in a stained towel, shivering and red-faced. For a moment, Ada was frozen by shock. How could anyone abandon a life so small and helpless? Instinct took over, her hunger forgotten, replaced by fierce protectiveness. She gently lifted the baby from the trash, feeling its cold skin and weak cries. In that instant, Ada wasn't invisible or homeless. She was a savior. She wrapped the baby in her arms, determined to help. The city's noise faded. Only the baby mattered. Ada knew what she had to do. She would not let this child become another forgotten soul. She was the only one there to help, and she would not fail. Ada acted without hesitation. She wrapped the newborn in her only coat, holding the baby close to share her warmth. The baby's cries softened, comforted by her heartbeat. Ada ran, 10 blocks to the hospital, lungs burning, legs aching, but never slowing. She burst into the emergency room, shouting for help. Nurses rushed the baby away. Ada collapsed, exhausted. When she awoke, a doctor asked her what happened. Ada told the truth, how she found the baby, how she couldn't walk away. She wasn't seeking praise, just doing what was right. Her compassion had saved a life. In that moment, Ada's world changed. She was no longer just surviving. She was a hero, and the city would soon know her story. News of Ada's rescue spread quickly. Homeless hero saves abandoned newborn. The city was captivated by her selflessness. Donations poured in. Strangers offered food, shelter, and support. Ada, once invisible, was now the city's symbol of hope. The baby, named Grace by nurses, thrived in the hospital. The search for her parents began, but the city's focus was on Ada's act of kindness. Flowers and gifts filled the hospital. Vigils were held for Ada and Grace. Ada was given a room at a shelter, more comfort than she'd known in years. Reporters sought her out, but Ada remained humble. "I just did what anyone would do," she said, always asking about the baby's health. Her selflessness awakened the city's conscience. Ada's act had saved a child and inspired thousands. She was finally seen. The investigation revealed the baby's mother, a famous influencer, desperate to protect her image, had abandoned her child. The revelation shocked the public. The influencer faced legal consequences and gave up her parental rights. The baby, now officially named Hope, needed a home. Thousands online suggested Ada should raise her. Social services saw the bond between Ada and Hope and the support Ada had received. After interviews and careful consideration, they asked Ada if she'd adopt Hope. Through tears, Ada said yes. 2 lives were saved that night. Ada gave Hope life, and Hope gave Ada a reason to live. With donations, Ada found a small apartment and everything needed for her new daughter. The woman who once slept on the pavement now tucked a baby into a warm crib. Ada was no longer invisible. She was a mother. Their story proved that compassion can change the world.